golden wildfire. 2 kings. The Federation army moves through Fraldarius like lightning. It will not be long until they march on the capital city of Ferdiad. However, it is unclear how the Federation forces will be able to capture Ferdiad, let alone seize control of the entire kingdom. What is the true purpose of their invasion?
What is it, Arval?
Perhaps you've forgotten by now, but think back to the battle at ALL. Amidst that blazing battlefield was a man named Myson assisting Fleisch. Do you remember him?
Yeah, now that you mention it. We were all so distraught over Judith's death, I'd completely forgotten.
I have to say, your companions don't seem particularly concerned about the true nature of your powers. But have you yourself forgotten as well? About Tomas and what you witnessed at the monastery 3 years ago?
Huh. Guess I did. Yeah. I think I see what you're getting at, though. Tomas and Myson had similar powers, and they were probably working together. Which means, maybe and maybe your power.
Is everyone here? There's something I'd like to discuss with you all.
Ferdiad is already in our sights. What exactly is there for us to talk about now?
Don't tell me you're calling off the attack.
No, of course not. This is actually something I've been mulling over for a while now. Let's say we win the next battle and manage to get the kingdom to surrender. What's next for Fodlan? We don't have the power to rule the kingdom, nor any interest in doing so.
I imagine we'd work out some sort of joint governance plan with the Empire, then negotiate the rest from there. Although, given the difference in power between us and the Empire, most of the kingdom's territory would likely go to them.
Exactly. And what would Edelgard's next project be? Lester, making us a vassal of the Empire. The Empire takes control of us, and Fodlan's one big happy family again. I don't think that would come as a shock to anyone.
So, what are we gonna do about it?
We yank out the root of this conflict ourselves. We'll bring the war to an end on our own terms.
And by root, I assume you are referring to the Central Church?
I am. They're the one and only reason we're cooperating with the Empire, right? The Church wields their authority like some sort of righteous cudgel. The problem is, said authority was never theirs to begin with. They need to be stopped. That's the Empire's entire moral argument for this war. If they were to continue fighting after the Church is eliminated, it would be nothing more than blatant aggression.
But is it even possible to destroy the Central Church without conquering Fargus?
That's why we're going straight for the capital. Dimitri's going to answer that question for us.
Interesting. And what will he decide,
So we're basically forcing him to sever ties with the Central Church.
Ah, I see you do not need me to explain this one.
Exactly.
But the King of Fargus made a commitment to the Central Church when he granted them sanctuary. Decisions of that nature are not so lightly reversed.
Of that, I have no doubt. But if he refuses, this senseless war will only continue. The kingdom's lands will be ravaged, its people hurt or killed. I know Dimitri doesn't want that. And neither do we.
Ending this war with as few sacrifices as possible is something we should all be able to agree on. And if you do the math and weigh which option involves the fewest casualties, the answer is quite obvious.
I see your point. It does sound like it would be worth trying to convince him.
But would they do something so dishonorable? Fargus places a high value on chivalry, after all.
I don't know. But it's not going to matter unless we can actually get in a position to ask.
Hilda's right. We'll have to deal with this after the next battle, and that's assuming we can defeat Dimitri and his army. As always, I'm counting on you all to get us there.
Yeah, let's go!
Good to go. I'll show you what a mercenary can do.
I've got this.
Ready and willing.
We've got an...
Let's try this. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, Don't worry, I won't slack off. Got it.
Ally to rescue, so stay on your toes. Take a breather.
Who cares if we're at a disadvantage? We'll turn the tables lickety-split.
All right, move out.
Not a problem.
Got it.
Let's carve a swoop.
Let's try this. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, let's do. Don't.
Off through the battlefield.
My apologies, but we require immediate support.
Looks like you got one tough fight on your hands.
I won't ever forget your kindness.
We're in bad shape over here.
Right on.
Beg your assistance at once.
Let's try this. No problem, I got it. Run for your lives!
Hooray! The sweet smell of success.
We'll have to take things from here.
That's enough, right?
Nice.
We can skip my turn, you know. Got it.
Take a breather.
Are we changing?
Hey, it's my turn.
Prepare yourself. This is the perfect chance to demonstrate how far I've come. Now, forward!
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
For my friends, for my family, and for my people! Okay, let's go. Please. A taste more bitter than blackest coffee.
Keep them coming.
Yes, mercenary power.
Is that all we've got?
So glad we made it there in time.
Can't wait.
Your Majesty, the Federation army has reached the eastern outskirts of Ferdiad.
Already? They moved more swiftly than I anticipated. Clearly the snows of Fargus are not a reliable ally.
I was sure this attack would come at the same time as an offensive from the Imperial Army. But from all I've seen at our western front, that doesn't seem to be the case at all.
So the Federation army is trying to conquer our capital by themselves? They must think our military is totally incompetent.
Well, it is true that the majority of our forces have been divided between the Western Front and the peacekeeping operations in the north. A situation most likely engineered by Claude himself.
Regardless, it is preposterous to think that an army of that size could capture every castle in Fargus, even if they were to defeat us now. Their victory would only win them the capital for a brief period of time.
True enough. The lords of Fargus would converge upon them and retake Ferdiad with ease.
Then that must be part of their plan. If they do not intend to hold the capital, there must be something else they seek to gain. Something that concerns the Central Church, perhaps.
That sounds about right. Maybe they're trying to curry favor with Edelgard by destroying the church before the Imperial Army does.
Assuming that's true, it would suggest we could avoid a battle entirely if we turned our backs on the church.
But doing so would divide Fargus and lead to even more bloodshed. Is that not the conclusion we reached when this all began?
It was. And that's why we're still in this war today.
I understand what you mean. If our involvement needlessly spills even more blood, then our calculations were gravely mistaken. However, the Church has saved a great many people. People with no place to go, no home to call their own. The most optimal outcome would be to protect our people, our future, and the Church all at once. But if I must choose to sacrifice one of those things, the answer is clear. I will do what I must as the King of Fargus.
Your Majesty, we must act soon if we are to meet the Federation army. I await your orders.
I suppose we cannot act without first verifying Claude's true intentions. We must take the field. At the moment, we have no choice but to play the part Claude has written for us in this charade. Sylvain, don't let your enthusiasm get the better of you. If you find—
I don't know what you're talking about, Your Majesty. I've got a much cooler head than you think.
Rodrigue, send an envoy to Camulus and arrange for the evacuation of Lady Rhea and the others. And have the Knights of Seros who are stationed in the capital accompany her. Tell them they are to serve as her bodyguards.
Won't we need them to aid in the defense of Ferdiad?
For now, I'd like them as far away from here as possible.
Understood. If by some chance we do find cause to sever ties with the Church.
Speak no further, Rodrigue. Not yet. Right now, we fight to defend our capital. That is all.
Look there! The Kingdom armies come to greet us.
Not the friendliest welcoming party. Even from here, I can tell they're out for blood.
They must be trying to drive us back before we can surround the royal palace.
Works for me. It'll be easier to fight them out here in the open than if they'd holed up behind those walls.
Time to show what these muscles can do.
These soldiers are being led by the king himself, so you can bet they're going to be strong. I can't wait to take them on.
We can't put our plan into action if we don't win this battle.
All right. Get ready, everyone. Let's see if a crushing defeat can get through Dimitri's thick skull.
show you what I can do.
We need to take out the enemy commanders and secure the surrounding strongholds. Let's get the capital surrounded, folks. Remember, we're up against House Bladed's elite royal guard.
Right,
Don't hold anything back.
We can skip my turn, you know.
How many years has it been since I was last in the capital? I would like to visit again sometime to continue my studies in magic.
We cannot allow the enemy to surround the camp. Take back the strongholds around the outskirts.
The enemy is already on the move. We must stop them from recapturing the strongholds.
We require reinforcements. Send our fastest horse to the lords of every territory.
We took out that messenger.
There are so many historical buildings in Ferdiad. I wish I could visit them instead of lay siege to them.
My turn?
It's not over.
Take a breather.
Fine hit.
of the way! You're done!
Follow me, everyone. We will recapture the strongholds. Oh, but do not endanger yourself, Annette.
Ferdiad is our home. We'll protect it with everything we've got.
How nice of them to open the east and west wall.
I don't care who I have to face. I'm fighting for the safety of my people.
Holds for us. Take down the enemy generals and breach the walls from both sides.
There are most likely other soldiers. Lying in wait. Would be what?
I will not allow you to wreak havoc on Fargus a moment longer.
I used to place a guard around the stronghold.
Keep those spots protected, friends.
Father's in trouble? Listen, everyone. I'm fine over here, so go help the eastern side.
Take
The situation has grown precarious. It will be difficult to recapture the strongholds I can fight no longer. I must withdraw.
We did it! We would have been in a tight spot if they'd joined up on the eastern side.
That takes care of one side. Now to take out the commander on the other side. It's my turn.
The Kingdom army doesn't appear to be at full strength. They must have sent a lot of their troops to the Western Front and to Srang.
I guess I should listen to my father and not risk my life. I'm falling back.
Now we can launch an assault from the east and the west.
All the citizens within the castle walls have evacuated, correct? Let us open the outer gate and engage the enemy inside.
You will go no farther.
The stronghold is a key part of the city's defense. If we take it, we've as good as won.
Switching it
I
up,
thought
huh?
Deirdre was the biggest city ever, but this place is huge.
Easy now. Somebody wants to die.
You won't have your way. so vain. Now is your chance. What are you staring at?
Bow before me. Guess it's finally time I got out there. You're dealing with me now.
Well played. We'll be like rats in a trap if they retake those strongholds. Deal with them quickly.
There must be other enemies hiding out beside Sylvain. Stay alert, everyone!
This stronghold must not fall. Send out the combat engineers.
Not a problem.
If we can maintain a supply train to the captured strongholds, they will not fall as easily.
I will kill anyone who threatens His Majesty.
Wait, we aren't trying to kill Dimitri. Not like you listen to us in the middle of the battle.
I will not kneel here.
They seem to have reinforced the stronghold. It will be more difficult to breach now.
All I can.
Bow before me.
Not yet.
Now we can pass through the gates.
Take a breather. Well, couldn't hurt. Here it comes! Out of the way! You're done! Still fight! Here it comes! Take this! You're done! Out of the way! Not a problem.
All right, here I go.
Not a problem.
Oh, we can skip my turn, you know.
I won't lose.
Yeah, let's do this.
Watch and learn. My turn.
We can skip my turn, you know.
House Guardian's duty is to protect Fargus from foreign threats. And that's exactly what I'm going to do.
You've gotta stop Sylvain. Our strategy will be a bust if he takes back those strongholds.
I guess all the blood's rushing to my head. I've gotta calm down and think this through.
No regrets.
I'll get the dressing down of a lifetime if I don't come back in one piece. My turn? My turn?
We managed to drive him back. At least we avoided the worst-case scenario.
We've repelled most of the enemy commanders. Capture the remaining strongholds.
Here it comes! You're done! Not to the next one. Take this!
You're pretty useful sometimes.
Here it comes! You're done! I'll take you all on! Let's do this! Out of the way!
Perfect. We've got them surrounded. I wonder what they'll do now that a counteroffensive's off the table. Somehow, I sincerely doubt this will be enough to make Dimitri surrender.
Fall back, everyone. I will handle the rest.
Here it comes! Take this! You're done!
Dimitri, I've been waiting for you to show. I was hoping we could have a little chat.
First, you'll receive your due punishment. I assume you were prepared to face the consequences when you decided to attack. I will annihilate anyone who dares lay a finger on this city.
That guy's gotta be the strongest warrior Fargus has to offer, right? Seems like a worthy opponent.
It's my turn!
Switching it up, huh?
Is everyone from Leicester so weak? I will not take my head that easy. I should assess my situation.
Out of my way! Lawrence? Or do I have to remind you how delicate I am?
You were never in any danger, dear Hilda. Lawrence Hellman Gloucester would never miss the mark.
Sorry, friend. Had to. You and I both know I could never take you down in a fair fight.
Dimitri appears to have withdrawn. Does this mean we have succeeded in containing the Kingdom Army?
I sure hope so. There'll be serious casualties on both sides if we have to go in for a direct attack.
I know. At least we've done a good job setting things up. Now we just have to finish surrounding...
Your Majesty, there's an emergency!
What is it? An attack from behind?
It's an urgent message from home.
You're ordering a full retreat after we've come this far?
We're one last push away from achieving our objective.
You think I don't know that? Listen, we've got an emergency on our hands. I hate this too, but Lester is in grave danger. If we don't turn back now, we'll be too late to stop it.
Having to retreat right on the brink of victory. It's like our assault on Berkeley's territory all over again.
Wait, too late to stop what exactly?
Lysithia, Ordelia territory is right at the center of the crisis. And it seems like things are already spreading from there.
What? But that's... The Empire wouldn't attack us, and I can't imagine Elmira would either.
We do have other enemies, remember? I don't know why they're attacking the Federation, but that doesn't matter now. We have to fight back.
Other enemies? Could it be? No, it is too soon to speculate.
This...
So...
We have been forced to take refuge inside the palace, exactly as Claude wanted.
And now comes the siege. When do you think they'll send over an envoy? It'll be hilarious if it turns out they really do want to occupy the capital.
I seriously doubt that's what they want. But maybe we should send word to the Western Front, just in case?
That's not a bad idea. If we are willing to lose a little ground over there, we should be able to spare some troops. And perhaps it is time to alert the other lords of the kingdom as well.
I have a report, Your Majesty.
What is it? Has Claude sent his envoy?
No. The Federation army appears to have withdrawn.
Wait, what? There's no way they'd do that! They almost had the entire capital surrounded. All they had to do was keep fighting just a little longer.
Their camps are already deserted. They seem to have left for the port in Fraldarius.
Their retreat appears to have been a hasty one. They abandoned quite a significant amount of supplies at their camps.
So what's their game? Are they trying to make us think they've pulled out so they can lure us into a trap?
They were already in a position to win without such artifice. I haven't the slightest idea what this is meant to accomplish. Something must have happened in Leicester. That is the only reasonable explanation.